Hello, welcome to this brief YouTube video which will explain how to log into MindTap for your ADV 150 course. The first step is to go to the login.cengagebrain.com specific URL that your professor, Hall, has given you to register for your section. So they are specific for each section, and so just make sure you use the URL that he's given you for whatever section you're in. So you're going to come to a screen. You'll want to make sure that it says ADV, Introduction to Advertising, your section number, and the semester. And you're going to go ahead and log in, probably as a new student, but if you've used a Cengage Brain product before, you can use your login from setting up an account then. All right, so we're just going to assume that you're a new student, and let's go ahead and type in an email and create an account. The steps are very simple. First and last name. Choose a password and confirm it. Select a security question. In case you get locked out of your account, you can retrieve your password. Let's make sure we're all on the Central Time Zone. And finally, read and agree to the Cengage Brain Service Agreement. So I should be all set now to create my account. This page is what I call the purchase page. You have three options at this point. You can enter your access code that you may have purchased at one of the two on-campus bookstores. So this option for right now is if you have purchased and have an access code, either a printed access code from the bookstore or perhaps an instant access code that you'll purchase later. And I'll show you how to do that in a bit. There's also the option to take a free trial. So I would recommend the following. If you have a printed access code in your possession already that you've purchased from the bookstore, let's go ahead and enter it here so that you don't lose it, and then your registration process will be complete. For the rest of you, if you have not purchased anything yet, then I would recommend taking the free trial. You will have access to the program until September 14th, and that will give you some time to decide where you'd like to buy and what materials you'd like to use for the course. So let's start the free trial. I'm going to show you briefly how to navigate in MindTap and what your resources here are, so you can decide if you want to use a print book in addition to MindTap. You just enter the program, you can read about the different navigation tools, and then click anywhere on the screen and you're in MindTap. So MindTap is set up with a learning path that correlates to the chapters, to the parts and chapters of the book. So you can click on any part, go in and click on any chapter, and you'll see a full e-reader and a quiz that's required for each chapter. Let's go into the e-reader so I can show you around briefly. The e-reader is available both on your computer, on your Slate device, and probably on your phone. So you can read anywhere, anytime. And it's an exact duplication of the print book, except that it has even more features. So a few features that you might like are the ability to have the book read to you, when you hit that button, you probably can't hear it because this is a recording, but the book will be read to you. You can bookmark important pages, and you can take notes. So anytime you want to take a note, you highlight, click on Add Note, and let's just say study this, save. Then the notes will be highlighted in the margins of your book, but the notes will also be available to you in the Note app on the right of the screen, as well as if you want to get an application on your phone or your Slate called Evernote, you can sync the accounts and have your study notes anywhere you want. But even if you're just working on the computer, you can see that note that I created here, the content has been highlighted, and I've basically created the notes so I can come back and study. I can really create my own study guide, I think. That's how I would use it. Okay, so that's a brief overview of the book. My main points are that you can use the complete online version if you want to, or you can have the online version as part of MindTap, and in addition, buy a print book. The print book is actually the optional piece of the purchase. The MindTap is the required piece. But many people still do like to read print, so I'm going to give you an option for buying a print book. Okay, so now that we've logged into MindTap as either a registered user using our PAC card from the bookstore or as a free trial user, I'm going to talk about the options you have for purchase if you haven't made a purchase already. So I'm going to go next to the URL that your professor's given you that is a purchase URL page. I want to tell you about this option because it will allow you to purchase the print book and the MindTap access key together for $140. If you choose this option, you simply add it to your cart and you pay for it, and an access code will be emailed to you immediately. So you take that access code and you enter it when the system asks you later for a payment key. You'll have, as I said, till September 14th to pay, so you have up until that date to decide if you want to buy with a print book. If you want to buy with a print book, as I said, you buy here, you get emailed an access code, and your print book will be mailed to you within just a few days. In the meantime, you have the access online. So the other choice is to just get an instant access code only if you don't want to pay for the print book. So let me show you again what's going to happen and how you can do that. I'm going to go ahead and close out of MindTap, and I'm going to go to the Cengage Brain screen that I call my home. So as you see, I'm logged in here. I'm going to go ahead and log out just so I can show you the login process again, because you'll probably be doing this from scratch. So you'll go to cengagebrain.com. This is after you've created your account already. You'll go to log in, and you'll use that email address that you logged in with. So I was samplestudent356@gmail.com, and I'll type in my password and I'll log in. So remember that I still have the free access. Whoops, let's try again. When you log in, you'll see that your MindTap for ADV 150 is loaded on your My Home page of cengagebrain.com. To use it, again, you simply click on the Open button. At this point, you'll be told how many days of free access you have left. So you can continue with the free trial and say, I understand and I agree to pay later, or you can pay now. So if you only want the ebook in MindTap and you are happy to read on your slate or your computer or your phone, then you can click I will pay now and pay $125 for that access. If you want a print book, again, you still have the two options for obtaining your code. You could buy the package that I talked about on this site where you'll get emailed an access key, or you can still go to the bookstore, buy the print book, and enter the access key here. So your choices are basically between going all online with the e-reader or going all online with the supplemental print option. I hope this has been helpful. I'd also like to direct you to our tech support group if you need additional assistance, and you can find that from within MindTap. You click on the down arrow by your name and click on Customer Support. Good luck in your ADV 150 course and have a great day.